And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Light. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
Потому что пока разобрался, что происходит, он уже пасется отдать.
And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Second and 2. Looking to throw. Light. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on 1st down, Light. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Not much there, only a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Да серьезно, что ли? Бля, да как так-то?
Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, step it back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Я не очень понимаю, почему этот пас прошел.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
To throw on 2nd down, Light. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
Пизду. Ладно.
Touchdown Panthers. Tommy Tremble. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Ламар, выходи, твой выход.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Все подгорело немного, мягко говоря, да.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1.
Просто опять пробежал мимо почему-то.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're playing.
Вы через чувака сделал захват. Просто через что? Ну что это такое? И геймс, система геймс,
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson on the move to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the right side this time.
Блять, ты хоть ебался в чувака, или зачем? Он прям сильно ударился, да.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Гореть начинаешь, надо успокоиться. Это Женя свои 4 перехвата кинуть обязательно. Я про то, что 4 перехвата сейчас кину.
Now it's Jackson. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst.
Очень рискованный пас был. Да.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Прям на тоненького паса, да, прошел.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Джексон молодец.
He can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Налетел.
And they'll let that one go as it skips from the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra.
Totally, because division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15.
Ты поймал еще.
This defense for the Falcons much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Как ты не схватил мяч-то? Я же даже назвал! Почему? Что это такое? Ну, блядь, пиздец, конечно, извините меня.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Light.
Ой, блядь, наебал тебя. Пиздец, как ты там не словил перехват, объясни мне.
Just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
These two teams all tied after one.
Ну как не расстраиваться? Ну что это такое? Вот летит мяч, просто вот руки выставь, все, он все упадет. Не, ну бу-бу. У меня есть шлем, он меня защищает.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons 17. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him try to come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the
Как ты промахнулся мимо него? Ну как это работает? Вы объясните мне.
Christian McCaffrey. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Пиздец просто.
Almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
То есть мне захватывают через игрока насквозь, а он, блядь, впрямую не может собрать игрока. Хай гореть, Настя, опять проиграешь. Так, Ламар, мы в тебя верим. Бля, ну пиздец, конечно.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Out to his left. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Shifts by him, and they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right.
Куда? Что? Зачем? Почему ты кинул?
Let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no.
Ебать, как ты?
Understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before you
за линию туда, вот не вчера так делать. Ну ничего не будет сейчас.
So now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson.
Блин, ну конечно, это перехват, блядь. Сука, ебучая, блядь, ну как? Ладно.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he takes
Народ вернул в состав сегодня и сделал переход.
Coup able to connect on the extra point, and we are second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick, and out a little across the 25 to the 27. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Working with a 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Light. Over the middle.
Еще не тому же пас был дан. Блин, ладно. Я не очень понимаю, что происходит. Ну, пас опять не тому чуваку был. Ой, ладно. Чувак просто упал, он даже не прыгнул, он просто упал. Просто вот лег и упал, чтобы McCaffrey по нему прибежал. Ну вот что с ним делать, я не понял. Ой, господи, горишь прям невероятно ты, конечно, сегодня.
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Ну опять, что ж такое, это, господи ты боже, это же опять перехват. Уже второй раз за сегодня.
Let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Light.
Блять, ну ёптому. Так, почему так произошло? Давайте смотреть повтор. Что куда бежать, кому сегодня? Все, сон, ты знаете, все никуда побежали.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the...
And he's got it.
Пиздец, блять, ты стоишь ровно за ним. Нахуя ты там стоишь? Зачем? Почему? Почему, если ты, блядь, не можешь, куда ты убежал за зону вообще в принципе? Зачем? Как так-то? Пиздец. Ну, типа, я не знаю, что с ними делать, серьезно.
You don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Блять, ну просто убежал, даже не делал вид, куда ты убежал. Зачем? Почему?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Блять, вот, нет слов, правда.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Jackson on 1st down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this one nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse.
Кто меня смотрит, простите меня, я очень смешно говорю.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Куда ж ты?
No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage.
Ну ты в прошлом году снижал бы их, он бы поймал, да. В этом просто, блять, ловить так не должен, с таким рейтингом. Извини, пожалуйста.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Я не знаю, зачем вы смотрите, правда, но тут веселая перестрелка с Женей, которую я, сука, блять, нахуй проигрываю очень сильно.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Почему Февер? Блять, там же должен быть человек. Но почему он не там? Ну вот объясните мне, пожалуйста. Блять, ну вот ты налево. Ну играйте Февер 6 тогда. We can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. Бля, если бы он это поймал, я бы нахуй из игры бы сейчас ливнул.
I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Light. That caught by Trimble. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Бля, Леш, это ты виноват, да. Вот ты долбоеб. Не надо было переключаться. Вчера ты сам еще раз записал, сейчас переключаешься. Вот это, блядь, твой бы был, да, будем играть. Приходит пас направо.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Бля, сука, ну ёбаный ты в рот!
The first half is winding down, and the Panthers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point safely through, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Блять, ведь даже насытил среди высоты, блять, все залетело, что, блять, могло бы туда залететь. О, сука. Видишь, там много ругаюсь, я немного погорел. Потому что я подгораю вообще примерно... Я! Не пугай меня, пожалуйста, нахуй. Что это сейчас будет такое? Почему так сделал вообще?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Блять, ну как так-то вообще впить?
Ой, блядь. The Panthers out on top as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Очень тяжело.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Так, поймай, пожалуйста, мячик. Молодец. Хотя бы мячик. Мы научились ловить мяч, уже неплохо.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
2nd and 4.
Даже, блядь, ну что-то... Ну не может быть защита Каролины настолько хороша против выноса. Ну никак не может быть. Ну, ребят, ну вот правда. Что там у нас предлагается?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson now, rolling to his left. Jackson hit.
Блять, серьезно? Я даже спайс не занимал. Пиздец. Ну нахуй эту игру.
And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point up and through, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Я нажимал спайс, если что. Да, хуй знает, что он не пошел.
On the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They go play action with Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Jackson on first down.
Почему не нокру, Джексон? Что случилось сейчас с тобой? Чисто за чувак там был.
He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's got some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. First down, Atlanta. They go play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй, Лешенька очень долго ты бросал.
That's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson will throw again. He's got Hurst as tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Lamar Jackson. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Coup for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
The score is 35. Falcons 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. This one taken just inside the 10. The lane opens here.
Не пробежал туда, там тачдаун.
Good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Кто у нас?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On 3rd down, Light. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he's going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ну, дам решил футбол, что совершенно бывает легче. Название просто. Блять, почему ты бежишь туда? Хуя ли именно ты туда бежишь? Блять, что это за комбинация такая? Объясни мне. Почему ты отсюда бежишь, блять, вообще в ебеня куда-то?
Just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates.
There he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Всех убили просто. Сейчас вот даже промахнулся мяч от него. Каспар, залезай. Что такое? Что случилось? Что ты опять сожрал такого? Такое лицо, а? Что сожрал? Признавайся.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Light.
Блять, ну не переключайся на игрока, Леша, чтобы перехватил бы чувак.
Because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, Light.
Нет, да, поймал. Да, сука, надо будет, потому что... Леша, не переключайся, пожалуйста, пока мяч не долетит до туда. Я тебя очень прошу. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Nothing doing, barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
2nd and 9.
Зайду в прыгу сейчас.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Light.
Блять, да серьезно? Ой, Женя, хороший пас, отлично, я бы даже сказал. Мне точно обидно было, да.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, touchdown.
Твою мать, что защита-то сегодня? Ебать, сколько вы ярдов пропустили уже? Объясните, пожалуйста. Я как будто, блядь, ну это пиздец же.
The extra point up and good. These guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Так, если ты потом перехватишь, сейчас кинешь перехват, то давай сменим на вынос. Просто знаю тебя, Алексей.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Yes. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the
6 минусов,
40-yard
1 ярд. Блестяще.
yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Play action. It's Jackson.
Блять.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to
Сюда
go.
побежал, потому
And he
что
goes
да.
down. Hassan Reddick able to get in there and
Там
drop
близко,
him
да?
behind the line. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's out to the flat for Gordon. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. Now it's Jackson.
Лагает-то, ну серьезно что ли? Блять, правда? Пиздец, просто пиздец. Ну ёб твою мать, как так-то? Охуеть просто, ну просто охуеть. Пиздец, блять, ну ключевой момент игры у тебя это вышло. Если, ну, блять, ну вот. Ну сейчас все заглючится у меня. Ну, блять, перехват, а вот блять, ну нахуй, блять, это все. Пиздец.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was fourth down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again. Hey, it was just like
Да. Я кинул телефон куда-то, не знаю, пострадал или нет.
Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Right there. 54, right there, right there.
To throw on 3rd down. Light. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way.
То же самое можно было делать 3 раза в этой игре. Почему вы это не сделали, абсолютно непонятно, честно говоря.
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning through 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
Бля, плохо кинул перехват, да.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keith Taylor.
Бля, очень плохо кинул Лёша, да. Поверил слишком.
They had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one. That hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Throwing on first down. Light. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Light. That's caught by his tight end, Isaac Nauta.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On second down, McCaffrey. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz.
Очень свербит внутри, но, блядь, я нихуя не понимаю, что игре, видимо.
Freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On third down, Light. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out there? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So with that mean 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.
Так, всем спасибо, кто смотрел, простите, что много ругался.